Morning guys, this is Wyatt with Triad Dirtworks, bringing you another project. We're kind of in some crazy weather right now. It's definitely spring. Spring has sprung, and a lot of rainy weather. We had a big rain day yesterday, but hopefully to last for a while. With that said, we're working on a small project here. I'm here at the road. We had two dogwood trees that were getting removed and also a stone wall, and I'll show you more of that wall here in just a second when I walk up top. But the reason why we're doing this small job, and there's 4 of us on this, and as you notice, we're in a pickup truck and the dump trailer and the big truck Ford, and we don't have any equipment with us, and there is a reason for that. With the rain that we got yesterday, we knew it was going to be too wet, and we're kind of in between 2 big projects. So we decided to come up here, all 4 of us, knock it out by hand and minimize the damage to the turf and the grass. That is our first priority just about on all of our jobs, is trying to disturb as least as possible. With that said, I want to showcase something here. Right here we've got some slats, and they're probably 12 feet long. I don't know the exact dimension, and they're pretty thin, which makes them super light. One person can manage. We've kind of been not battling, but trying to devise a way and come up with a different plan other than toting plywood, because that plywood, especially that 3/4 inch stuff, you get it wet and it gets waterlogged, and it is a pain to move around. So what we did, we knew we were doing this yesterday, and so we got on the sawmill, and I want to kind of spoil alert if you haven't seen any other videos. That was the machine. Nobody guessed it, unfortunately, so nobody gets the prize. But that is a sawmill that was under that tarp, and the guess what equipment it is that I posted a few months ago. That was a LT15 Wood-Mizer sawmill. So this is the offcuts, or we took an old poplar log, pretty wide, probably about 26-27 inches wide, and we cut thin slats, and they're very easy to manage. And we're not really poplar, we're just getting started in the sawmill. We're not professionals by no means, but this worked out really good. These slats, we just loaded them up on the wheelbarrow and laid them out, and you got 12 feet, and they work really good. So we know that the turf's not going to be damaged underneath this. So I'm very pleased with how that's turning out so far. But here's the work site that we got right here. We have got these 2 dogwood trees that just cut down and got it all loaded up on the dump trailer. And we also have this little stone retaining wall that was built up around it, and that's coming out as well. So mainly that was the real reason for the wheelbarrows and our path, because we knew we'd have heavy wheelbarrows and stuff like that, so we got the slats down. But no equipment, fellas, folks, girls, gals, no equipment. We did this by hand, dug it out by hand, and Weston, he's working on the other one right there as we speak. Preston's loading up the stone on the wall, and we've got a couple pallets in the back, because like I mentioned before in that demo, we don't come in here and just destroy stuff. If there is some kind of a use, we'll usually put it on a pallet and just kind of save it and try to put it in the weather and preserve it, because you never know when you might need something like that. So that's what we're doing here, kind of preserving this wall and taking it down as neatly as it got put up. So that's what we got going, guys. I'll get a little bit of footage here for you guys, and we'll go from there. But I really just wanted to highlight this these slats. We got the sawmill up and running. We're not perfect at it, but we did manage to cut all these slabs yesterday, and it only took about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. So it beats carrying in a 4x8 sheet of plywood that's heavy as heck and tough to manage. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get some film, and hope you guys are having a good day. We appreciate you watching as always, and I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, guys. So got a little plan right now. You see that rebar right here sticking up? We're gonna get it out as well, but to that wall right now is actually retaining and doing what it's supposed to do, so it's a little tough to get out, especially with that 1.5 to 2 feet of rebar sticking out. So we got a grinder and we're gonna grind them all down, get rid of the rebar. That way we only got a couple inches to lift over, and probably use a shovel to kind of prise and get some of that dirt back. So just want to give you a little update. Weston's still chopping away on that tree right there. Slowly but surely he will get it. That digging up stumps by hand can be a very tedious process. The only good thing about this particular one, these are dogwood trees, which, little fun fact, the dogwood tree is the state tree of North Carolina. So we're a native to North Carolina. Beautiful trees. They bloom very nice. But the good part about it is they're shallow roots. They're real shallow roots. And well, you know, as much as tree roots can be shallow, they're right on top of the ground, essentially. So anywho, we're gonna cut this rebar off. Just kind of wanted to make a quick note on that right there, kind of explain what we're doing. But this project is coming along real nice. So. All right, folks, got this project all wrapped up here. Turned out really nice. Very pleased the way it turned out. Glad we had the extra help up here. That was definitely a good idea to go ahead and muscle through it and get this one knocked out, get another job off the books, and another customer happy. So we got it chopped down the side of that bank. Got it chopped down to grade, and got it kind of matching the rest of the landscape. And definitely that wall came out beautiful. Couldn't have come out any better. And luckily the last 2 rows, they were kind of tight in there, but as you saw, prying with the shovel really did help it out, getting that stuff up. Definitely cutting those rebar stakes off with the grinder helped out tremendously. And we got them all stacked up nice and neat on the truck. I'll go down there and show you that. And that way, when we get back to the shop, all we got to do is take the forks and unload them, and then put them in the dry somewhere, or put them outside, and we might have a purpose for them someday. So anyways, guys, this turned out really nice. That bank laid down really good, and we got a light covering of pine needles, what we could kind of scrap up without robbing from all the other places right here on this bank. But we got it kind of lightly shaken out. But the landscaper's going to come back, and they're going to plant this bank. So another job well done. Very happy with it. Customer's pleased with it. So let me walk down here and I'll show you all the stone that came out. Ended up being 2 pallets full. Close this gate. Got all of our tools. Blew off the driveway, you know, our normal protocol for cleanup and stuff. Got to leave it better than what we found. That's our motto. The dump trailer's full. We got brush in the front and 2 pallets of block on the back, and our wood slats and all that good stuff. That was a great idea. Glad we were able to do that. I don't know if you can see all the stone right there, but they're stacked too high, and there's 2 pallets full, and there's actually 2 third rows back there too. So quite a bit of stone that got moved out by hand. But the main objective of the day was, we had a torrential downpour yesterday, pretty much all day in our area here, and we knew that we wouldn't be able to get a machine anywhere close to some turf today. So a couple hours knocking this project out, a little labor intensive, but that's okay. Still out here turning the work, getting it done, and that's what we're about. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, comment down below maybe what you want to see next, or any comments, concerns about this video. We do appreciate all the comments that we get, and we really enjoy reading them and replying back to you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. That really does help us out too. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. This is Wyatt with Triad Dirt Works, and we sure do appreciate you. Thanks.